is a 48 First Alert Weather Day. Sponsored by Mr. Rooter Plumbing for all your emergency plumbing services.
Well, the rain continues to fall. We're going to see more rain tonight, probably another ½ inch on top of 2 to 2.5 inches. Many areas have already seen. And in addition to this, once the steady rain lets up, we're going to see drizzle and fog and poor visibility, just poor driving conditions. Here in the last 30 minutes or so, down towards Smith Lake and moving into Coleman, we've seen an intensification of the rainfall rates. And that's one thing that we'll deal with tomorrow. It's another 48 First Alert Weather Day. 2 to 3 inches of rain tomorrow. Some strong storms a possibility, and then strong to severe storms Saturday. It's now a 48 First Alert Weather Day. Notice the change here. The temperatures will be close to 70 degrees. This will be a nighttime event as well, so make sure you got your NOAA weather radio ready for that one. Definitely looking at stronger storms and potential severe storms Saturday, and that includes the threat for tornadoes and large hail. More on that in a second. 59 tomorrow. Again, some of the storms could produce some isolated damaging winds. The severe weather threat for your students down in Tuscaloosa tomorrow, also down in Auburn, areas from Birmingham to the south, so they'll want to be aware of that. 46 Thursday, then colder. That's one thing we really haven't touched base on. We've been so focused on how much rain we're going to get. It's going to get cold too. A hard freeze Friday morning, and then even colder by Monday morning. So again, this storm system Saturday, a lot more powerful and a bigger temperature drop with that. Sunday's chance of rain is mainly for the morning hours. Here's a look at the threat for tomorrow. Again, the higher threat in red here. Some strong storms still possible here in North Alabama. We're talking isolated wind gusts 40, maybe 50 miles an hour, and that's going to set up along and east of I-65 probably after 4 o'clock. And as we kind of focus on Saturday here, I'm going to go more on that in a second. The damaging wind threat, the large hail threat, frequent lightning and tornado threat, and across a large area. So we'll continue to fine-tune that forecast, give you that timeline you're used to seeing, but it's just too early for that. Still several days out, so keep checking back for updates. Back to tonight's weather. Again, sloppy out there as we go from 6 o'clock to 8:30. Not much changes, but there will be some breaks. Look at the temperatures. They're stuck in the 40s, so we don't have any severe weather to worry about tonight. I don't even think we'll see thunder and lightning tonight. But notice how we continue to see rain over northeast Alabama. In addition to that, the drizzle and the fog. Here comes tomorrow morning, 8:45. We have more rain coming in from the southwest. This will lift to the northeast, and then we start to warm up. There might actually get a little bit of sunshine through a few of these clouds, and that will help us warm up closer to 60 degrees. As we get past 2:30 to 4 o'clock, that's when we start watching the thunderstorm threat. It gets a little bit stronger. The winds pick up a little bit more out of the southwest, and our temperatures are around 60 degrees. Notice the difference here. Around 6 o'clock, we get a defined band of showers and thunderstorms from Decatur back just to the west of Smith Lake. This will move northeast. This will be the threat for some isolated damaging winds and very intense rainfall. You may see an inch of rain in 30 minutes with this as it moves east. Should be out here by 10 o'clock. Quick look at Saturday. Notice 7 o'clock in the morning. We start out kind of cool, 46 degrees in Huntsville. We are rapidly going to warm up as the warm sector lifts to the north. Notice this warm front lifting in as we get to 7:30 in the evening. That's when we start to get concerned with a line of thunderstorms moving in from the west. Still a lot of uncertainty onto if we're going to see these supercell type storms ahead of this main line, and we're not going to have a real good idea until the high resolution, the short range model guidance comes into play, and that's going to probably start coming into play at some point Thursday. So again, we'll have a better idea on that, and that's when we'll be able to make that timeline for you. Notice the heavy snow back here into parts of Missouri and northeast Kansas. Around here, this again, I mentioned it's an overnight storm system. Make sure you're prepared for that. Very heavy rain. It all moves out rather quickly, and then the cold air wraps around behind it. I'll have another update on this at 6, and then again tonight at 10 with the new model guidance.